Yo guys, what is going on? JPS back for another video, and today we're going to be reacting to the greatest AFL fights of all time. If this sport wasn't already physical enough, now we're bringing in the whole fighting aspect into it, so we'll just have to see how this pans out. But make sure you guys hit the like button, hit subscribe, and let's get right into this.
Comes the free man.
Hopefully not too much blood. We'll find out.
Pressure now. You haven't got time to look around. Look at Tui with a straight arm. And he laughs at Ballantyne.
Oh.
And have a look at this, Richo. It's just starting to open up a little bit here now.
Yeah, Hayden's, look at his jumper.
And finally Ballantyne got one, and the umpire said his jumper didn't get ripped by itself.
No need for it.
It's a bare-breasted Hayden Ballantyne who's going to snap from 40 metres out, around the body, and too much too early. Oh boy.
Oh, it's really firing up now.
Keep an eye out
There's
over here.
plenty going on.
Simpson giving it to Ballantyne. Ballantyne has no clothes left.
Eye on.
Boy. Walker, the pressure.
Yo.
Ballantyne, the tackler. And he's been given another one. And he has a little whisper
Stay there,
in
stay there,
Walker's
stay there,
ear.
stay there.
And he says, see, mate, I'm good.
He didn't. Oh, you can't match me in the head. Hey, this fucking place from there. Okay. It's 50 metres because Michael kicked it away. It's 50 metres. Give him the ball. Give him the ball.
Oh.
Yo. Bro, this sport is so awesome, bro. This sport is so good. It's just the whole atmosphere and everything. This is going to be a great video. I can already tell.
It's just bubbling over
They
here
are-
at Etihad.
Yeah, they're beefing
And
for
a
sure.
little right ripper to the guts from Hayden as well. He's a sneaky little man. And does he now? He knows how to get under the skin of the crowd and the opposition. Ballantyne will goal. Fremantle by 9 points. This man has got no clothes left.
I implore you not to use those words again to me, okay? Or any umpire. Bryce, do you understand that? He didn't handle it. You understand, Bryce? You understand?
Man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
The umpire speaking to Bryce Gibbs there.
Yeah, obviously not happy with something that Bryce Gibbs said, but a lot of feeling in this game, Richo. The crowd's right into it, and the players certainly are.
And he's always front and centre, isn't he, of any sort of niggle. But he gets under the skin of the opposition. He draws free kicks. The 50-metre penalty. Jamison, I think, kicked the ball away.
Two to Ballantyne. G. Clark smashed into Cruiser. I think it was in the middle. Pearce penetrating footed. Got to go Scotland, and he does. And he's knocked his own man out in Simpson. I think he's in Gaga land, Simpson.
Well, that
He
was
always
gutsy.
goes back, Simpson.
Very gutsy. And a good grab by Heath Scotland too, with the pressure coming from his teammate, but well played both the Carlton players.
Scotland wide to Cruiser, who got belted in the ruck there before by Zach Clark. Mundy, tough, bruising encounter this game.
Bro,
It
this game is
really good to
crazy.
watch. Advantage play. The Magnus, Barlow, long footy. Sandlands the giant in the middle. Mundy couldn't quite get it. And Simpson, who doesn't know where he is, advanced the footy in the right direction at least. Here's Curnow, one of the athletes on shoulder.
Damn.
Armfield with a tackle under board. It still
Yo.
goes on. This is unbelievable. It's a war at Etihad Stadium between these two sides.
There's barely a clean.
Yo, this game is scrappy. This is a crazy AFL game.
disposal in this game at the moment because it's just enormous pressure. Look at Simpson and Scotland, courage from both players, but there is no time and space at all out there at the moment.
Judd, Pearce, arm wrestle.
You can see Sandilands has dropped down to full forward again, and they're double teaming him, Watson and Walker down there at the moment.
And Hayden Ballantyne, he's got his new jumper on. He's ready to go and wants to get back in amongst it. I reckon he'll be a chance to give it to some more Carlton players.
I wonder when the old one will go on eBay. It's one that we'll be able to identify, that is for sure. Here he is, the little man. Ballantyne to Main. Needs it to sit up. Main in the pocket. What does he do now? Left foot, very unselfish. Really good football from Main.
Well done, Fremantle. I tell you what, for all his stirring up and getting under people's skin, Hayden Ballantyne, he can play footy. He won a crucial ball there, got it forward. Main, terrific play, terrific composure, but also the selfless play gets it to a Fremantle teammate, and Richo Mick not real happy.
Well, he knows how crucial this game is. Tui kicks 2 goals, now Freo can kick 3 in a row.
Neil for a 15-point Fremantle lead. That equals their game high.
Well, 3 goals
I mean,
in a
bro,
row.
he got his shirt. Like, that's what I like, is when, if you're going to talk trash and be scrappy and antagonize the other team, be able to back it up. Be able to back it up. And, you know, that's what he was able to do that so far.
Fremantle, when Carlton...
He got his jersey ripped in half.
All the play, all the momentum, and almost turned the tables on Fremantle with the way they want to play. Freo have responded outstandingly well. They've won the ball in the middle of the ground.
Hawks within 26 points. If they can just sneak another one here, it's going to put enormous pressure back onto the Bombers, who have failed in the last halves in several games this year. And some real eagerness there and spirit shown in the middle. And this bubbling over a little. Vandenberg. Brown's thrown
Free
out.
kick to Hawthorn. Get the ball, Hawks,
Dixon.
and move it.
Now loose players. Reese just vacated the centre circle to half forward to Thompson. Couldn't mark. No free kick there. Bolton read it off hands very well. Kicks hurriedly though. Winderlick, he was taken high. Must get the free kick.
It was great play by Bolton to get back.
Little
Support
groggy.
Fletcher.
Jason Winderlick. And some blood just on the bottom lip there as he copped it. Really hard from Chance Bateman. And he'll have to go off under the blood rule.
It is on everywhere in here, boys. Spot fires all over the place.
And there it is, Pachoni, and Vandenberg letting lefts and rights go to the feet.
You can't do that.
And here comes Welsh to remonstrate with Vandenberg.
This is the 1980s revisited.
Well, I tell you what, at least Hawthorn is showing a bit of spirit here. And Campbell Brown looks to be bloodied around the mouth as well. Dustin Fletcher getting involved.
Damn!
Barker stopped that pretty quickly. This is unbelievable. We haven't seen these sort of scenes for a long time in AFL football.
I'm not sure this is the Olympic spirit, but it's something out there.
Beaumont and Murphy all a little right cross there, was it?
Former teammates. I'm sure I saw Colin Robertson in there somewhere with Tim Watson, but I'm not sure.
Winderlick's all right. He's up and about. Now Beaumont there just letting one go, and Justin Murphy gets
Former teammates as well.
Bit of jumper punching. Welsh going down. A bit of staging.
I reckon it was the Bateman hit on Winderlick that started all that, lads.
It was crude.
He's been was a bit off the ball here.
And Beaumont and Murphy still going at it in the centre of the ground.
Nick Reeves.
Let's have a look at Richie Vandenberg.
There's no way this sport is real. There's no way this sport is real.
He's on the right of screen there. Bang!
Oh my
I don't know
God.
whether any of those connected. And Chance Bateman getting involved there too. Gee. We haven't seen that for a while, Steve.
No, we haven't.
Not sure the umpires know what to do.
And McPhee's bloody to the eye there.
McPhee's caught one. He'll have to go off under the blood rule.
He'll be about the 5th coming off with the blood rule. There's already been 2 come off. Winderlick limping to the boundary line now. Look
Now,
at him.
play can't go on. Surely play can't go on under the blood rule if someone's coming from the ground, Andrew.
No, that's right, Michael. They're supposed to stop play. You did right.
So Hodges got it at half back. Chips out wide. Jacobs. Short. Can the Hawks respond here? They've come out firing in this third quarter. Bateman long to full forward. Barker pushed out, was he? Wellman getting back. Chance for McVeigh. They're under pressure. Good tackle, Lekas. Williams getting involved. Lekas trying to get a kick from the congestion. Now Barker in space. Well tackled. Somehow gets a handball out wide towards Reese. He's tied up, and the umpires have got to get control pretty quickly here. It's on again in the pocket.
Well,
This is unbelievable.
There'll be plenty of tired boys out there. When you wrestle like this and there is a scrap, you'll find there are a number of errors. Players get tired, very tired.
Umpire calls play on, and Wellman takes it. Jason Johnson, and then cops one from Osborne. Will it be 50? Yes, it will, and that'll hurt the Hawks.
Yo, what is this video?
Plenty going on. There's Murphy and Beaumont.
And there was a little right open.
This man just headbutted him. Guys, this might be one of the most entertaining videos we've seen on this channel. This is amazing. I want to go to an AFL game in person so badly. Let's see this headbutt. Oh, we just missed it, it looks like. Let's see.
Plenty going on. There's Murphy and Beaumont.
And there was a little right open hand cross.
Looking forward to the tribunal on Tuesday.
I'll tell you what, Ian Robertson's going to have a very, very busy weekend.
Just one footnote to that. Adam McPhee came off the ground and had the riot act read to him by the Essendon bench.
Johnson with some momentum sets it up one-on-one extraordinarily. It could be one-on-one in the square. And Lloyd takes the mark and kicks the goal. And that is an indictment on the Hawthorn defence.
Well, Nathan Thompson was, I think, on the ball at the time. And Everett's in the centre square as well. I think players just too tired. They just didn't get back, Steve.
I made mention after you're in a scrap like that, it gets physical. But what goes is your power in your legs. And those Hawthorn taller players could not push back and support their teammates.
And you can see Bruce O'Connor, the physio there, taking Adam McPhee off the ground, almost shoving him off the ground.
It was him, Hutto, that actually gave it to Adam McPhee, just explaining that what he did out there was not what was required.
Well, McPhee back on the ground. Margin 32 points. Matthew Lloyd in all of that has kicked 5. He's beaten 2 opponents. Croden Jacobs, Pye Goldspeak. Restarts play, Everett. Mark Johnson, Pachoni barrels in and he'll get a free kick.
They've got to concentrate on the ball as well, so
no doubt. And I've got no doubt that Kevin Sheedy got that message to Adam McPhee.
Umpires have got to keep control here. They've just lost it for the moment. Mark Johnson towards attacking 50, just from Everett. Kicked forward by Henneman. Lands in the arms of Allen. And Matthew Allen from 30 metres on a 45-degree angle, chance to really inflict some pain for Hawthorn, who came out firing. Here's a bit more of... There's Mark Johnson on Nick Holland.
He gave him the nose squeeze.
Yeah.
The AFL is just like that, though. Like, the game is going on. The refs are allowing this. There's very few sports where fighting like that is allowed. Man, like, I've seen multiple occasions where the players are just... the ball is an afterthought. They're going for the opposing players. That's it. Let's see if he can score this.
Well, Matthew Allen, a chance to extend the lead to the biggest in the match today. Points. So since that, well, almost an all-in, Steve, the Bombers have kicked
for Peter Swab as the Bombers pile on the goals at the MCG. It's out to a 54-point ball game as Everett gets it to Vandenberg, who had his head almost ripped off, and he'll get the free in the middle of the ground, despite what you see on this screen.
It's on again.
It is on the wing.
Luke Hodge gave it to James Hird then.
Umpire quick to move it. Play goes on. We'll just keep showing you the fight, though, because it's a little more interesting than the play. Here's Henneman to get a chance. Beaumont up to half forward. Campbell Brown looking to go backwards to find some space and find Danny Jacobs. Hemmed in against the line. Turnover. Lloyd can give it to Lucas, who will stroll in. No, he handballs to Mercedes, and he will stroll in.
Oh, that's got to be another kick.
He's going to get it.
He's going to get another kick. Well, this is unbelievable. And Joe Mercedes hurt. He was absolutely buried in the motion of kicking, and he's in trouble, Joe Mercedes.
Well, if it's in the motion of kicking, it shouldn't be another kick, should
Well,
it?
I just wonder whether he wasn't. There it is, bang. And the umpire, you can see, just 5 metres away at a perfect view of it. Yeah, he looks a bit groggy, Joe. Oh, dear. There's Jacobs, and look at Crow.
Oh, head to the
Steve,
ground.
What do you think?
Well,
I don't want to be labelled too soft. Is that too soft?
well, I think they've just lost the. I just think they've lost the plot at the moment. The Hawks. They've tried to unsettle the Bombers. It hasn't worked, and basically they are not up to it.
Well, amazingly, Essendon have been inside 50 6 times and kicked 7 goals in this quarter. This is the Hurd incident with Hodge. And there's Joe Mercedes.
We don't often see the second free kick paid, and there's another look at Hurd and Hodge.
Bit of hair pulling, perhaps.
Yes, Crow has come off the ground. Nick Holland going back into the Hawthorn back half. And looks like as a spare man.
Free kick to Hawthorn from the centre square.
I gotta say, that game right there, that clip of that game was just, that was insane. The atmosphere, the oohs and ahs from the crowd, like, AFL really, what a sport. We still got more, thankfully. This is so entertaining.
Rockcliffe, and he looks for Brown. Is he keeping the footy alive? No.
And that's the.
Here we go.
Issue.
Brown and O'Brien have a bit of a chat. Oh, he's gone the hair, but it cost him 900 big ones.
Don't see Jonathan Brown fire up too often these days.
50-metre penalty here going towards Collingwood.
So Collingwood have the ball in the middle of the ground, and it's going to be taken by Jolly.
Let's see how this all erupted. Neither player would let go of the other, and then it was on. Brownie got an elbow in the face, and Harry got the dreadlocks tugged.
Scotty Thompson is a renowned antagonist, and I think they almost brought a new rule in.
Aggravating him.
Yeah,
He's not letting go either.
one of those things where you can't really retaliate as a player. We'll keep an eye on it because it's really going on behind the scenes here.
You watch the fights, I'll watch the footy, Chris O, as they used to say in the old days. As the Kangaroos mount the attack. Oh, there's a push in the back. It'll be a North free kick. It will
Scotty
come back.
Thompson standing over Hall here at the moment, and
He is a very brave man, Scott
or
Thompson.
an incredibly stupid one.
He's not backing down. He's continuing to have a go.
Well, you know what? Someone was going to try it on at some stage, so they might want to get him off, I reckon.
Oh, Edwards' kick just not hitting the mark. John Syracuse
Bro.
and Eagleton need to get the ball up there to get them remembering that it's a football match again.
I love hearing the ref.
Well, not quite impeccable, but he's been very good this year, and he said it publicly that he has himself under control. This is Harbrow for the Bulldogs, gives to Lake. The Dogs by 53 points. We are getting awfully close to half-time, and still North haven't kicked a goal. To be fair, they have had a number of very kickable shots. They probably should have 5. But they have been outclassed. It's still going back here. He will not leave him alone, Scott Thompson. He is
Tall coming off Andy by the look of it.
Good Mark Hansen in the middle of the pack. Oh, the Kangaroos. Well, there's probably more in this one. There's going to be a free kick, is there?
Yeah.
Kangaroos kick against Hall.
He had half a swing there, Barry, before, and I'm going to get him off.
Yo, that dude is big as hell. Gotta say, like, the general physique of AFL players, they're very built and fast and just athletic, it seems like. But this bald guy right here, I am not messing with him. Oh my God. I love how like subtle they make it, yet it's so obvious when they're, you know, jabbing at each other or giving each other little head bumps, little kisses. It seems like it's like, bro, what are y'all doing? If you're gonna fight, like fight. That's how I feel about it sometimes. But there have been some fights in this video. I'm talking about like the little things. You guys will get me.
He had half a swing there, Barry.
This is hilarious.
And I'm going to get him off and have a spell.
Well, it's an explosive scene here, given the history that we're all too aware of. Now Brian Lake's in the middle of all of this. It's getting out of control here, and North might get their first goal.
Let's hit to the goal square.
50 metres, it will be their first goal. A string of 50s, a touch of deja vu about this too. So Matthew Campbell's going to have a shot with the man on the mark between the posts.
Against Brian Lake.
Just not against you. Not against you.
And a couple of minutes from half-time, North get there first. They still trail an advantage because he knows Hall just cannot afford to lose his control. Then again, he also knows that perhaps he might.
Welcome back to Etihad Stadium. The Dogs by 45, but an explosive end of the second quarter. And Barry Hall was...
Yo, someone get this bald guy off the field, man.
right in the middle of it, along with Scott Thompson, Luke, and it started a long way out, but he's been provoked for much of the first half.
Yeah, I was keeping an eye on it off the ball for most of the latter part of the second quarter. Scotty Thompson's had a history in the game of doing just that, putting his elbow into the back of opponents. I think you might remember a game last year where he spent the whole night doing it to Jonathan Brown, and they virtually changed in interpretation the following week, the Thompson rule, and said if you do that, that'll be a free kick. They started playing a lot of free kicks for just that, the elbow into the back.
Should it be a free kick?
Well, look, at the time I was probably a little sceptical about it, but
yeah, sorry to cut in. Now, this was the incident which really provoked the brawl. Hall was trying to do his shoelaces up. Thompson knocked him over, and then Hall grabbed him, one of the greatest headlocks you'll ever see, and wouldn't let go.
Well, as I said, if you're going to provoke someone who's got a history of anger issues, you take your life in your own hands. And Barry had enough, put a bit of a sleeper.
Yo, Aussie commentators are the best too.
Hold on. Now, I think Rodney did the right thing, got the runner out and got him off at this stage. But Thompson's having a real go.
See, he just ducked down then. I mean, I must admit, I'm a bit in Barry Hall's corner here because... he's just been provoked and provoked.
And look, in any other field of endeavour, you can hear Rocket saying, "Get him off! You've got to get the boy off." The old call. But
I haven't seen a headlock better than that. It's Tony Lockett on Craig Nettleby.
It had Tony Lockett all over it. But what I think is that in any other field of endeavour, Scotty Thompson's actually been protected by the game because Barry Hall will miss 8 to 10 weeks if he did actually whack him. I'm not sure Scotty Thompson's got the courage if it was outside the field of endeavour to actually do that. I'm not sure anyone has. So I think you maybe have to protect the forward. And I mean, Jonathan Brown in the same boat. He was saying, I'm getting whacked behind the whole night. Pay a free kick. Maybe it needs to be revisited. Good on Scotty Thompson. Someone had to try it on as well at some point in time. Try and provoke him when we saw the result.
All right. There was a lot of commentating at the end. But that was a great video. Really great video to see just the physicality of the game and how the antics of the players, how they... You know, and this will have a big effect on the psychology of another player. If you're living in someone else's head, you know, really change the way they play the game. They may become more distracted at trying to get back at you rather than playing the ball and playing the game. So it just goes to show how physical the AFL is, and that's something that is very unique. And I really do find AFL compilations that we've seen so far to be incredibly entertaining, and I definitely want to go to a game at some point. So hit the like button, guys, hit subscribe, and I will catch you all in the next one.